The Story of Bitcoin. Part 1. The Beginning. It all started in 2008. The world was in crisis. Big banks were collapsing. Millions of people were losing their jobs, their homes, their savings, and the everyday person left to suffer the consequences. Trust in the financial system was broken, but in the middle of this chaos, something unexpected happened. On October 31st, 2008, an anonymous person, or maybe a group, using the name Satoshi Nakamoto, posted a 9-page document on an online forum. It was titled, at first glance it looked like just another technical proposal. But this was different. This was the beginning of a new kind of money, a kind that didn't need banks, a kind that didn't need governments, a kind that ran on pure code. It was money for the people. Satoshi's idea was simple but powerful. Imagine a system where you could send money directly to anyone, anywhere in the world, without asking for permission, without needing a middleman, and without worrying about fraud. This system would be transparent, secure, and permanent. That system was called Bitcoin. At the heart of Bitcoin was something brand new, the blockchain, a public digital ledger that recorded every transaction ever made. It was open for anyone to see, but once data was written on it, it couldn't be changed. It was like a permanent receipt that the whole world could verify. No cheating, no erasing, no fake balances. Bitcoin wasn't just a new form of money, it was a revolution in how money could work. In January 2009, Satoshi mined the first ever Bitcoin block. It was called the Genesis block, and inside it, he left a hidden message. The Times, 03 Jan 2009 Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. That sentence wasn't random. It was a statement, a protest, a reminder of why Bitcoin was created in the first place, to challenge a broken system. But in those early days, no one really noticed. Bitcoin wasn't valuable. It wasn't popular. It was just an experiment. A few tech geeks, libertarians, and cryptographers talked about it online, but most of the world ignored it. The first real Bitcoin transaction happened in 2010. A developer named Laszlo Hanyecz offered 10,000 Bitcoins to anyone who would send him 2 pizzas. One guy took the deal. That's right, 2 large pizzas for 10,000 BTC. Today, those Bitcoins would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But back then, it was just pizza. That day is now remembered as Bitcoin Pizza Day, a symbol of how far this strange digital currency has come. Slowly, more people started paying attention. Bitcoin began to gain traction in online communities. People started trading it, mining it, talking about it, but not everyone was excited. In 2011, a dark web marketplace called Silk Road started using Bitcoin as its main currency. People could buy drugs, fake passports, and other illegal stuff, all anonymously using BTC. The media jumped on the story. Suddenly, Bitcoin had a reputation, digital money for criminals. Governments stepped in. Silk Road was shut down. Its creator, Ross Ulbricht, was arrested and sentenced to life in prison. Many thought that would be the end of Bitcoin, but it wasn't, because no one controlled Bitcoin. Not a company, not a government, not even Satoshi. It kept running. It couldn't be stopped. By 2013, Bitcoin hit $1,000 for the first time. People started to wonder, could this really be the future of money? But then, disaster struck again. One of the largest Bitcoin exchanges, Mt. Gox, was hacked. 850,000 Bitcoins disappeared. Investors panicked. The price crashed. People said Bitcoin was finished again. But Bitcoin didn't die. Instead, it became stronger. Developers improved the technology. New exchanges were built. Communities grew bigger. And something important started to happen. People began to see Bitcoin not just as money, but as freedom. In countries like Venezuela and Zimbabwe, where national currencies were collapsing, people turned to Bitcoin as a way to survive. In places with tight government controls, Bitcoin offered a way out. A chance to escape corruption, a chance to save wealth. Bitcoin wasn't just an investment, it was hope. And still, no one knew who Satoshi Nakamoto was. He vanished in 2011 and never returned. No interviews, no profits, nothing. Who walks away from billions of dollars? Maybe someone who never wanted money to begin with. Maybe someone who wanted to give the world something more powerful than money. A tool, a weapon, a key to financial freedom. Bitcoin is not perfect, it's not magic, but it is something real, something that works outside of the system that failed so many people. It belongs to everyone, and this is just the beginning. If this story moved you, like this video, Subscribe now, part 2 is coming, and it only gets crazier from here.